Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am a zero-based budgeter based here in Australia, in Queensland, Australia, and we give every dollar a purpose here, filling up all of our numerous binders with all individual categories, and we are saving for a $10,000 emergency fund, a $50,000 6 months expenses, as well as then paying off the house early, investing debt-free, and all the other things in between. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and push that thumbs up, bell notification, all the other things, and yeah, follow along with me. So I tend to speak my mind here. It's my little, I don't know, adult time I get. We're very busy with 2 working parents and 2 children. So this is sort of my me time, spending it with you guys. So thank you for returning back to my channel. So today we will be doing August week 1 of my income. So this is my pay. My husband gets paid monthly, so we do a joint income week that week that he gets paid his monthly pay. So we should have here exactly $1,500 for stuffing into our sinking funds and our savings challenges and my wallet. So join me now and we will start stuffing. So let's count it all. What we have 51, 152, 253, 354, 455, 556, 657, $700 in 50s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 8, 20, 40, 60, 80, 9, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 120, 40, 60, 80, 1, 1,100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 1,200, 1,200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2,400, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So that's $1,500. We will be stuffing into our sinking funds and our wallet and challenges today. So first of all, we will be, I've kind of unstuffed as we go, but these are the categories we will be stuffing. We do every week for our wallet. So 51, 152, 250, 300 will go into our groceries, which never seems to be enough no matter what I budget for this. But there you go. We have $200 into fuel every week, which usually works out around about what I need. Takeaway then gets $50 a week. And family time, doing something with them on a weekend, which we will do this coming weekend, I put in there. So a total of $500, 300, 100, 50 and 50. I put that in there. Done. All right, so I do have a little bit of a new budget, slightly changed, just because we need to account for a couple of direct debits that I have started. One is $55 extra every week towards our mortgage, which will actually reduce it by 2 years, which is some fun fact, and save $35,000 in interest. So that's pretty good. The other direct debit is $50 a week pre-tax out of my pay into my superannuation, which is our retirement fund, what we call it over here in Australia. It's similar to America's 401k over there. I'm not sure what do you guys call it over in UK for your for your retirement fund that your employer pays into? Actually, see here in Australia, with superannuation and 401k. We, in Australia and New Zealand, I believe, are the only 2 countries, but correct me if I'm wrong, that we have a compulsory super, which at the moment is 11.5%. So 11.5% of our gross income before taxes paid on it is put into a superannuation fund or wherever of our choice that we give them the details of. And that will then go up as of next year to 12% compulsory super, which is great because that means that then every single person, every single employer must pay 12% for us every year out of our pay. So pay us more to cover for that. So when you ask, I guess, an Australian their pay, whenever they tell you, it would never ever be included, their superannuation, because we never really factor that in as an income, even though it actually really is. So I'd earn on paper look a lot more if I factored in the super. But anyway, there's that. And then also we're going to be adding in $20 extra into our investments slip as well, which I'll go through too. So we've had to then, because of that, there'll be less for savings challenges and things like that. But we'll just see how we go because we do get bonuses here and there, as you know. So we will be starting with our body and mind binder today and cash stuff in for our week. I'll try not to take as long this one. I know the last few videos were quite long. So skincare is fully funded, but normally gets $5 a week, but we will leave that in there. Whatever we have left over of this, then we'll go to savings challenges in our next video. Okay, so skincare is fully funded, but it won't be for long because I've got to buy some. So I have usually put $5 into that. Clothing, we will be adding in a 20, 100, 220, 30. AA 30, AA 10. Yeah, I hope you guys had a really, really good week. If you have much planned for the weekend ahead, just let me know down in the comments. Love to hear what you or what the weather is like this weekend, where you are from. So clothing, we now have 260. Shoes, we will be putting in $5, 50, 60, $70 in shoes. Haircuts is 10, so 50, 110, 120. Books fully funded at $100. Tattoo and fitness are things that I am going to be skipping for a little while. Self-care is fully funded at $500, beauty at $250, and nails at $100. And eyelashes and hair laser is going to be skipped to leave more money for investing. All right, so family is life. Yes, they are. All right, we have school shoes, which will be $10 a week, 20, 40, 60, 70. So I kind of just did a rejig a little bit. I don't know if the amounts are still the same, but I worked out exactly what I would need for that year, exactly accurately, and then divided that by 52. Rounded up $1 or $2 if I need to. And that means we will have enough then when the time comes for whatever it is we need to pay for. Stationery, $5 a week, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Excuse me. Okay. Uniforms gets $20 a week, which is doubled from last year's budget because it was double what I expected it to be. So it's at $120. Dress up days is fully funded at $100, and school fees is done electronically with my husband's pay every month. And school photos is fully funded at $100, which actually is coming up in a week or two at school. Season passes, we will be putting in, we have now spent that, but we will be due for that in a year. So we will start refunding that again. Not sure if we'll get the same one, see how we go. Leave it up to the kids. Kids room decor, we are going to skip, as we will activities and technology. Sports is now fully funded at $1,000, so we won't need to spend that $100, so that's good. We'll be able to use that for savings challenges. Sports equipment is at $200, fully funded. School holidays gets $5 a week, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And we don't need to actually put them in care this time because we're only got a few more days. And we were able to get, after the holiday, the kids go stay with a friend for the day. So I was able to work, which is great. So school holidays, and then kids buffer, we always put in 5. So that now has $45 in there. Okay. So that is our kids binder done. I will do medical binder next. We have chiro and physio. We've budgeted $5 for that one. 50, 70, 90, 95, and I'll fully fund that at 100 when we get that back up, or if we even do, because I do spend it on and off all the time, so there's no kind of point. Doctor's appointments 200, fully funded. Pharmacy gets a 20, so that now has $120 in there. That always gets spent though every month. Specialist is $20 a week. 1, 2, 250, 3, 20, 40, 60, 360 for specialist. My son and daughter are really worried about getting braces. My son's canine tooth is growing and coming out right up high in the gum, but coming down, they're like there is no room for it, coming down exactly on top of the other tooth. So we really need to get him in quickly for an appointment because, yeah. And I'm a bit worried myself. I don't know how they'll deal with, they're a bit complicated, both of them for different reasons. So, yeah. Nothing's ever easy, but, you know, we've got to be grateful for everything else that we do have. There's so much other things out there that, you know, we just be strong and push through. All right, so orthodontics is $20 a week. 500, 600, 650, 670, 680, 690. So the overall goal is, I guess, no matter what we have to do, I mean, it may use all this money or whatever, but, you know, we don't get into debt ever again. So that's what this is here for, and that's we're going to do it all together. You guys will help me through it because you'd understand if I had to deplete a lot of these envelopes that I've worked hard building up, it would be devastating, but you know, we've got the money here for it really, so you know, that's what we'd have to do. Opticals fully funded at 300, vitamins fully funded at 200. Buddy gets $20 a week towards his food, flea, worm, tick and all that, and food. So 100, 150, 170. But he's got heaps there because he hasn't, the pet place that we had him in, yeah, fed him and stuff, so we hadn't used any of that. The vet is for, we usually do $10 a week, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it's $620 though for the surgery he's having. So that then now is fully funded. Well, not fully funded because we want to keep building up after the surgery, but that'll do his surgery. And then pet board in, I'll just put in a 10 to start building that back up for next time he'll have to go in there is after Christmas. So that gives us plenty of time. And then dentist is fully funded at 1,000. Health fund excess is fully funded at 500. And then the medical buffer we have in there as a buffer is fully funded at 500. Easy. Sinking funds. So the electricity bill I've just paid earlier. So I'll need to start putting in $100 back into that. So 100 into electricity. And we have a credit of there of like 180. So that's really, really good. Water always gets a 30 and it always works out smack bang exactly what we need when the bill comes. So that is 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. In there. Gas is $10 a week. So 120, 130. So that actually probably is a couple of dollars away from affording one gas bottle, which will last us 3 months. So that's good. Cleaner is until husband gets paid. Council rates is 40. So 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60. Annual fees 40. 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60. Subscriptions, $5 a week. So that's 55. You can't pay Netflix yearly, I found out, which sucks. So we pay like $22.99 a month. It'll just have to be the way that it is. So I'll just sort of build this up to perhaps just leave in the account as a buffer for when the direct debits come out, or then just really just use this as subscription saving for like my son's PlayStation account or something like that. Yeah, so subscriptions is there. His spending will be getting a 5. So that's 150, 200, 210, 220. His birthday also is coming up soon. It's just nice to know we have this here, you know, if we need it for something, if we see something that we like. 100, 200, 250, 265. Yeah, 265. So I have more in there because I put some of my birthday money in there from my mum. And there, tax is $10 a week. So 1, 2, 250, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320. I think we need about 500 by August. PO box is 5, so that's 10. And buffer is at 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. 60 in there for buffer, and I will cap that at 500, not the 1,000 that it is on there. So I just need to get a different tracker, or no tracker at all. All right, so that's sinking funds done, and bills. Now we have our home binder, which is for anything to do with the house. Household, we'll be adding in 5, so that is $10. I love buying things for the house. Home maintenance, $10. That's more important. So we have 51, 120, 140, 150, 160, 175. Pool maintenance is a 30. So that is 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, and 290. I'm not going to have a limit on that as well, because I actually would like to get that up to probably $1,000 just to have in a way as a sort of emergency fund for that as well. Dining table is fully funded at $900. Hosting, we will be skipping. Appliances will be getting $5. We do need to buy a toaster tomorrow. $10, $20, $30, $40, which we'll probably need $100 for. Renovations, I'm actually skipping renovations, lounge, furniture, and plants and garden. That isn't a need at the moment. 50, 70, 80, 90, 105 for landscaping. That is more of a need. So landscaping and fence is 150, 170, 180, 190. So just going to take out these two and add them maybe fences, yeah, here, because these are more more important to get done than the others. Oops. Okie dokie. Events binder and cinema and theatre. This is my enjoyment. What I like to do is get in a 10. So 100, 120, 130, 140. Now, I actually will be seeing Riverdance by myself, but that's okay, on Thursday. So I will let you know how that goes in next week when I do my filming. So date night, we'll have 5. So that is $55 for that. Gifts is fully funded. Family photos is $5 a week. So 100, 150, 160. Just going to move as well. Gifts to work conference. Sorry, I'll just add in a 5. That's 150, 170, 185 there. That's coming up in July. I'm just going to move that. So work conference, family photos, after work conference. I'm going to put gifts here. Then we have birthdays. Son, we are working on. So we have budgeted $20 a week. So 50, 1, 20, 40, 60. So $160 for him. It will be his 9th. Oh my God, I've had my like 10th birthday next time. Oh my God, that's just shameful. 10th birthday. Daughter, you and me, let's go fully fund that at 100. Let's leave that at 100. That will do, because mine's over with. It's just my husband's and there are $100 in there, so that's fine. Family and friends is fully funded. So Christmas, oops, can't forget about it because it really is here before you know it. And 20 and, is that right? $40 a week? Yeah, we'll do 40. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40. So 640 into Christmas. We'll be putting that into the Christmas binder soon. Valentine's Day, we will add in a 5. So we have $10, $25 in there. So I'll just also move up Easter. That's right at the back, but really that's should be here. Yeah. All right, so Valentine's Day, we put 5 in. Anniversary, we'll be adding a 5, so that's 10 in there. Black Friday, so I've been with my husband like, I think 20 years this year. No, 21 years this year, 20 and a bit. So I met him when I was 17, turning 18. And I'm now just turned 38. So a long time. It took him, geez, 9 years to ask me to marry him, which I still grill him for a bit. But, hey, he did in the end, and we're still together. So, yeah, $5 into Black Friday, and then Easter has nothing in it. So I'll just start a 5 in there. So that's it for that, and the rest are fully funded. And then we missed any binders. Home, singing funds, events, and financial freedom. This is something we'll be stuffing weekly. And I like to finish with it always because it's our goals in our life and what I'm focused on, really focused on and getting patient to achieve, which is annoying. So in this binder, I will be doing, we fully funded, our medical emergency at $1,000. We will be working through these ones. We need 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, but they will be all funded by challenges. This 6 months of expenses is done in here. So this 20,000 is always a minimum because we always have 20 to 30,000 in our binders at any one time. And they're obviously prop notes in accounts and stuff. So I've put a 20 in there to done. We need to get that to 50 though, so we need 30,000 more. And the way we do that is this. Look at my last video of how I set that up, but I will be doing a few chunk videos soon, which will actually be getting ahead a bit more. Finishing these trackers will mean that we'll be 3 months ahead in all of our expenses. So then when we will do that, will maybe pop that in the bank, do the other 3 months, and then chuck in some prop notes in here to keep an overall track of our goals. That's what this binder's for. Now investments, I will be putting in $20 a week into this one because this is our goal. Now I know obviously it's invested, the actual cash invested, but what the first goal is because this baby steps 3 that we're on, we shouldn't really be doing any of these 3 things until that's fully, any of those 4 things until that is fully complete. But just to keep it ticking along, just to get a bit more, you know, in there, I'm going to start doing a little bit every week, just so I feel like I'm headed to my goals a little bit more. And as I said, that mortgage repayment, just putting $55 a week in extra into the mortgage is 2 years less than 35 grand less interest. So, you know, you think that little bit can't hurt, because I'm obviously, as you can see, focused on getting my 6 months ahead of expenses. So what I'll be doing every week, I need to get some more prop notes, but like $50. So what I can do is put my $20 in there in investments, because I have 1 investments that we want to do. I won't, for privacy, go into too much stuff of that, but I'm going to wait till we get to, say, maybe a $500 figure in here. Then we will start off that investment, that part of the investment portfolio. And that will then be returning. They pretty much will be a, basically, it'll be a, like a high growth index fund. So it'll be sort of like 48% Australian shares, 52% international shares, roughly. But then maybe some stocks and bonds in there and 2 in real estate. So that's what that is going to be. And then this is going to be extra mortgage repayments. I'll put a prop note in. So $55 a week, I'll just put in 50, just so I can keep track on how much extra on the mortgage I'm paying. So this is just to see, you know, how we're ticking along and what we're achieving. But, you know, these, of course, won't be tallied as, even though that's available cash, won't be tallied as that. But I will keep, just to keep track of it, so I know where our money's gone. Basically, that's the whole motivation for this. And extra retirement savings, I'll be putting in $50 of that pre-tax. So I just put that in there as well, so I can keep track of how much extra I've contributed to my retirement savings superannuation. Kids Future, my husband now will do that. $200 a month we'll put into Kids Future, and then distribute it sort of from there. And then, of course, we will focus more on these ones as well once we get that 6 months of expenses. So just keep stuff ticking along, which I like. But I think that's all I'm adding in. Is that it? 20, 50, 55. Oh, and new car, we'll just add in a 10 into, get a nicer one because it's a long one. So we have 50, 70, 80. So only $80 a new car, I know, but we need to get that to possibly at least 10 pretty soon. Solar panels as well is the other goal. And we will put a $10 into that one as well. So we have 100, 200, 20, 235. And the goal for that is $10,000 or $11,000. We would like to do that mid next year, or whenever we can afford it. For next year, because that also will set up our future with pretty much 75% off our electricity bills, you know, for the rest of our lives, which will be nice. That's our YouTube income, which I've done, so I'll just chuck it in here. So our total YouTube income for the last 2 months is here, which is cool. But I haven't taken tax out of, so really it could be 30 to 40% less than this, but I'm just waiting to see the tax lady this year, and you know, mention something new, isn't it, you know, for us. So you can mention it and see what they say to do. And then I'll probably put it away before next time. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140, 160, 170, 180, 192, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Ew, exactly $300. So exactly $300 there from 2 months of YouTube because of you guys. Are amazing. So that's it. That is our sinking funds done. Oh, it's already too chunky, isn't it? That's just because the pen's there. All right, so this is how much we have for savings challenges. 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 310, 320, 330, 340. So we actually have 340, which I actually thought we'd be left with. We normally would have direct debited that and had that taken out of pay. So we'd have 240, but still that's really good. I only worked out we'd only have $80, but I guess because few are fully funded, we don't need to put it away. Cool. All right, so that will be for our challenge video, which I will do coming up next. So wait 2 days time and you will have that challenge video. So thumbs up. What can you write in the comments? I don't know, just do something really, really cute in the pictures and have a really, really, really fantastic weekend. Bye guys.